Hello everyone, welcome to Can I Beat Pokemon Sword with only Alcremie. Alcremie is my favorite Pokemon. Okay, second favorite. I fell in love with Alcremie because of its design and its unique evolution requirement, where you need to spin your character while Mystery is holding a sweet and you could choose different colors based on how you spin and the duration of your spin. Okay, let's get this run started. Starting from when you first get access to the Pokemon Center, I transferred over an already evolved Alcremie from Pokemon Home. Why not Mystery? Because the first suite that is not complete RNG is in Hammerlock, which requires 3 gym badges. The Alcremie was named Caramel because of its color. Caramel is a neutral nature with this sweet availability, so it can't fall asleep. We start with Tackle, Airmag Mist, and Decorate. Decorate sadly will be useless for this challenge. I trained a Score Bunny until Caramel was a high enough level to hold her own. From there, I made my way through Route 2 until we get to Professor Magnolia's house. The battle of Hop in front of Professor Magnolia's house starts with Caramel versus Wooloo. Wooloo goes down to 3 tackles, while barely damaging Caramel. Grookey is next. Grookey took 5 tackles to take down. Last is Rookidee. A crit from Peck had taken Caramel to 12 HP, but Rookidee still goes down to 4 tackles, which wins us the battle. After the battle, 2 shooting stars make an unimpressive landing. Professor Magnolia takes the shooting stars, and the next morning, Professor Magnolia gives Hop and I our Dynamax bands. With that, we can now take the train to the wall area. When we get to the wall area, we battle wild Pokemon and raid battles until Caramel is level 14. We then go into town where we register for the gym challenge. We also encounter Bede for the first time. Rude as ever. We go to the recommended hotel where we find Team Yell. The Grunts, Zigzagoon, and Nickit went down quickly. For the double battle including Hop, I decided to use Decorate on Wooloo to boost its attack before attacking with Caramel. Both Pokemon went down to 2 hits each. Marnie appears after the battle, and with that, all the rivals have been revealed. We go to sleep, and the next morning, we attend the opening ceremony. After the opening ceremony, we make our way to Turffield City. But before we can leave the city, we have to battle Hop. It starts with Caramel versus Wooloo. Wooloo was about to go down to 4 tackles, but Hop's potion saves it. And thanks to Wooloo's excessive growls, it takes 6 more tackles to take out Wooloo. But the growls don't matter, as Caramel reached level 15 and learned Draining Kiss. Grookey is next and goes down to 2 Draining Kisses. Rookidee is last and almost gets one shot by Draining Kiss. It goes down next turn. We go through Route 3, say hi to Sonia, and make our way into Galar Mine. At the end of the mine is Bede, and we can't get past him without battle. He starts off with Solosis. We started with Calm Mind, which I bought from a Watt Trader. Solosis Endeavor does okay damage, but it goes down to 1 Draining Kiss. Gothita and Hatena both go down to 2 Draining Kisses each. We can now enter Turffield City to challenge the first gym. Inside the gym, we round up some sheep like a sheepdog, while actually avoiding dogs. Though Yamper is more of a corgi, so it's not really a sheepdog. It's time for Milo. It starts off with Gossifleur. Draining Kiss does almost half of Gossifleur's health, so I have Caramel use a Calm Mind before taking out Gossifleur with another Draining Kiss. Now it's time for Eldegoss. Milo and I Dynamax our Pokemon. We go back and forth hitting each other with Max Starfall and Max Overload, changing the terrain every turn. But Max Starfall does more damage and Eldegoss goes down first, which wins us our first badge. We can now go to Hulbury. I give Caramel the TM for Magical Leaf and leave town. We save this doctor who gives us a bike, but a relaxing bike ride comes to a halt when Hop shows up and challenges us to a battle. Wooloo goes down to 2 Draining Kisses. Corvusquire goes down to 3. And we lose the fight. In our second attempt, we had more power points going into Thwackey. I start with a Calm Mind as Thwackey takes us to red health with a double hit. 2 Draining Kisses take out Thwackey. We reach Hulbury, and it's time for the second gym. Magical Leaf makes short work of all the trainers as we go through the puzzle. And it's time for Nest. Goldeen goes down to 2 Magical Leaves, and Arrokuda goes down to a one-shot. Dreadnought's last. We Dynamax our Pokemon, but Dreadnought outspeeds and takes out Caramel and 2 Max Geysers. Okay, round 2. This time, we start with a Calm Mind since Dreadnought survived on the Slither. Goldeen and Arrokuda are one-shots, and we make it to Dreadnought, who, as expected, goes down to 1 Max Overload. With the second badge, we head to Galar Mine number 2. Inside the mine, we find Bede, who is still upset about losing to us, so we battle. I have Caramel set up a Calm Mind before attacking. Solosis went down to 1 hit. Gothita went down to 2. I use the second Calm Mind against Hatena, which allows us to get a one-shot. Ponyta got left with a Sliver and went down the next turn. We travel through the mine until we reach another double battle with Team Meowth and Hawk. Linu goes down to yellow health, but not before assisting in taking out Wooloo. 2 Draining Kisses and a Pluck take out Thievul, and Liepard comes out. Peck takes out Linu, and Pancham comes out. Liepard goes down to 2 Draining Kisses. Corvusquire takes out Pancham. We can now leave the mine. We go to the hotel in Motorstoke, where we find Marnie, who wants to battle. Croagunk is first. Croagunk goes down to 3 Draining Kisses, despite a Super Potion. Scraggy is a one-shot, and Morpeko is last, who is also a one-shot. Now, it's time to sleep. The next morning, we go take on the 3rd gym. I catch everything in the gym mission, since it's the fastest way to complete it. I leave the gym to heal and get rid of the Pokemon I just caught. Kabu starts with Ninetales, who burns us and sets up a Fire Spin. We set up a Calm Mind, but Draining Kiss still didn't do a bunch, because Fire resists Fairy, which I just learned. Arcanine was next. Arcanine did big damage with Flame Wheel, but eventually went down. Last is Scorch. Caramel was down and 2 G-Max and Infernos. I did some training and came back when Caramel was level 33. During Ninetales, while it was setting up its burns and Fire Spin, we started doing Calm Minds. When we hit 4 Calm Minds, we started our attack. Ninetales took 3 Draining Kisses, Arcanine took 2, and Scorch took 2 Max Starfall. That's 3 badges down. We leave Motorstoke and head towards Hammerlock. We leveled up and learned Dazzling Gleam, which will replace Draining Kiss. In Hammerlock, we head west towards the 4th gym, but right outside we find Team Yell. The first grunt Stunky and Linoon both get one-shot by Dazzling Gleam. The second grunt by Liepard, which is also a one-shot by Dazzling Gleam. Okay, so with Team Yell gone, we scale through Route 6 until we reach Stownside. In Stownside, to reach the gym, we need to battle Hop. Hop starts with Cramorant. Cramorant went down in 3 hits, but Caramel was already at 23 HP. We go down to Toxic because of paralysis. Okay, round 2. Cramorant was down in 2 Dazzling Gleams, but Caramel was paralyzed due to Gulp Missile. We set up a Calm Mind against Toxel, and one-shot it with Dazzling Gleam. Silicobra goes for a Dig, but still goes down to Magical Leaf. Thwackey goes down in one shot because it did not use an attacking move. Okay, gym time. We go down the spinning teacup slide of doom while being hit like a ragdoll, and is on to fight Bea. In hand-to-hand combat! No, not really. She would beat me to a pulp. She starts off with Hitmontop. It was almost a one-shot, but it survived on its liver. I took it out with Magical Leaf to save power points. The rest of the battle was a clean one-shot sweep until Machamp. Machamp was a 2-hit KO. Right outside the gym is another battle with Bead. Duosion is first. I went for a Calm Mind and Duosion used Light Screen. Dazzling Gleam still takes it to yellow health despite Light Screen. Duosion goes down next turn. Hattrem takes Dazzling Gleam better, but is still a 2-hit KO. The Light Screen wears off, resulting in Gothorita and Ponyta being 1-hit KOs. Now, it's time to head for Balloon Leia, which requires us to cross every Shadow Hunter's nightmare, the Glimmo Tangle. At the gym, we say hi to Marnie, ace our interview, and now it's time to face Opal. The first Pokemon is Weezing. I start with the Calm Mind, but Weezing has us at half HP with just 2 sludges. And the second sludge even poisoned us. Dazzling Gleam takes Weezing to half health, and we go for a second Calm Mind, while Weezing takes us to red health with sludge. I use Recover before finally taking out Weezing. Togekiss is next, and I start with a Recover. 2 Dazzling Gleams take out Togekiss. Out comes Milo, who is a one-shot thanks to the boost from Opal. Last is her own Alcremie. It's Dynamax versus Gigantamax. And Opal's Alcremie gets one shot. We teleport to Hammerlock, where we get into another battle with Hop. Trevenant is first. I start with a Calm Mind, while Hop uses a Confuse Ray. I try to set up another, but we keep hitting ourselves. Trevenant's Shadow Claw is not helping either. We finally snap out Confusion, and Dazzling Gleam takes Trevenant to red health. Hop uses a Hyper Potion, which causes Trevenant to live the next attack. I've decided to use Recover instead of attacking, but Trevenant just used Horn Leech. Dazzling Gleam takes out Trevenant. Snorlax is next, and we go down 2 Heavy Slams. Okay, many failed attempts and grind sessions later, I come back with Caramel at level 50. I replace Magical Leaf with Psychic. I set up one Calm Mind against Trevenant, whose Confuse Ray gets negated by Caramel's Person Berry. Trevenant goes down in 1 Dazzling Gleam. Snorlax comes out, and instead of Heavy Slam, it goes for Stockpile, allowing us to take it out. Heatmore took 1 Psychic, and Rillaboom took 3 because Hop used the Hyper Potion. Last is Bolton, who goes down to Dazzling Gleam. With that finally over, we go through Maze and Space Portal to reach the snowy city of Circhester. At the gym, we navigated through pitfalls. At one point, we even got trapped in a sandstorm, but we made it to Gordy. Gordy starts with a Barbarical. Psychic only does half HP, which allowed Barbarical to use Shell Smash. It took 2/3 of Caramel's health with Razor Shell, but went down to 1 more Psychic. Next is Shuckle. I used Recover while Shuckle used Rock Tomb for 1 HP of damage. I used this opportunity to set up a Calm Mind. Psychic was still a 2-hit KO though. Stonejourner is next, and is a 2-hit KO with Psychic. Last comes Colossal. Colossal goes down to 2 Max Mind Storms. We leave the gym, and guess what? Another Hop battle. Hop starts with Double this time. I go for 2 Calm Minds, while Double's 2 takedowns plus hail damage takes us to half health, but Double goes down. Snorlax is next, and we go for Recover. Heavy Slam does good damage, but so does Psychic. 1 more Heavy Slam takes us to 12 HP. Hail takes us only to 3 HP. We're living on a prayer, but we get the knockout. But that doesn't matter since we faint the hail damage. Round 2. Against Double, I use 3 Calm Minds and a Recover before taking it out. This allows us to survive long enough to get the 3-hit KO on Snorlax. It would have been 2, but Hop used the Hyper Potion. Corviknight is next. Fudge. We go for Recover, fearing a Steel Wing, but it never happened. Hop only used Drill Peck. We go for Psychic and get a crit, which takes out Corviknight. The rest of his team, Rillaboom and Picurchin, were all one-shots. After Hop, we save the Doctor from Team Yell again and tame the Jesus Bike. We ride the water until finally reaching the outside of Spikemuth, but Spikemuth is closed. Thankfully, our good friend Marnie knows a secret path. We just need to beat her in a battle. The entire team was a one-shot sweep. We are now in Spikemuth. I couldn't start the gym mission without a second Pokemon, so I caught a Magikarp. The gym mission involved a walk through the city with the occasional battle. There was a required double battle, which is why we needed more than one Pokemon. We reached the basketball court, / Pokemon gym, / music stage, and battle Pierce. Pierce starts with Scrappy, and just like Marnie's, it was a one-shot with Dazzling Gleam. Malamar was a one-shot. Obsidian went down to a sliver, but Shadow Claw did very little, so it went down next turn. Last is Skuntank, who goes down to 2 Dazzling Gleams. Only one more badge to go. We go to Hammerlock. It's time for the final gym. The gym mission is 3 double battles. Good thing we have Magikarp. The first battle is against Sliggoo and Pelipper. Both go down to 2 Dazzling Gleams. The second battle was a little tougher. Dazzling Gleam did half Tornado's health, but it only did decent damage to Ninetales. Ninetales then disables Dazzling Gleam, resorting to us knocking out Ninetales and Tornado with Psychic. The last battle is Hakamolo and Abomasnow. Dazzling Gleam takes out Hakamolo and takes Abomasnow to half health. One more hit takes it out. Now it is time for Raihon. He starts with Flygon and Gigalith. Dazzling Gleam takes out Flygon, but Gigalith is still in green health. Sandaconda comes out, and Psychic takes it to half health. Sandaconda paralyzes us, and when we try to take it out, it goes for Protect. We take out Sandaconda, but go down to Gigalith's Rock Blast. For round 2, I give Caramel the safety goggles, and replace Calm Mind with Magical Leaf. Flygon goes down to Dazzling Gleam. Gigalith goes down to 2 Magical Leaf. We go down to Duraludon. Round 3. Starting from Gigalith and Sandaconda, RNG is on our side, and we get no paralysis, and Rock Blast only hits 2 times, before we take out Gigalith. We survive Duraludon's Max Steel Spike, and get the one-shot with Max Starfall. Sandaconda goes down to Max Overload. We have now beaten all 8 gyms. We hop on the train and go through Route 10 until we reach Winden. We heal and go straight to Winden Stadium for the semifinals. Our first match is against Marnie. Marnie's team was a one-shot sweep until Grimmsnarl. I decided not to Dynamax and beat Grimmsnarl in 3 Dazzling Gleams. The next match was against Hop. Double and Pincurchin both went down in 2 hits, and next is Corviknight. Psychic does nothing, but Dazzling Gleam does a lot. Corviknight never hit me until the final move before it fainted. We go down to Snorlax. Round 2. We get through Double and Pincurchin without taking damage. Corviknight goes down in 3 hits, only hitting us once. Now, it's time for Snorlax. We traded hits until Caramel was at 5 HP. Then we just spammed Recover until we were left at good HP after a Heavy Slam. We then took it out with Dazzling Gleam. Last is Rillaboom, who goes down to 2 Max Mindstorms. We've won the semifinals. Now, it's time to find Leon. We play hide and seek with this grown adult until we get the key to access Rose Tower. At the top is Oleana. Oleana starts with Frostlass. Frostlass burns Caramel, but goes down in 1 hit. Salazzle comes out, and I forget Psychic is super effective and go for Dazzling Gleam. It goes down to Psychic. Milotic is next. I do some damage with Magical Leaf, and then go for Recover. 2 more hits take out Milotic. Serena is next and goes down to 2 hits, but required us using Recover a lot in between. Garbodor is last and goes down to Max Mindstorm. With the battle over, we find Leon and the finals can begin tomorrow. Our first finals match is interrupted by Bede. Milo is first and goes down to 2 Dazzling Gleams. Gardevoir goes down in 2 hits, and then Rapidash goes down in 3. Last is Hatterene. We go for Max Starfall, which does good damage, and then Hatterene's Max Flare leaves us on 5 HP, letting us take the win. Okay, our first real match is against Nessa. First is Colossal, who gets hit once and then leaves. Next is CP, who goes down in 3 hits. Barraskewda goes down in 2 hits, and then Colossal comes back out. One more hit does the job. Pelipper goes down in 2 hits, and out comes Dreadnought. 1 Max Overgrowth wins us the match. Our next opponent is Bea. Her entire team will one-shots into Machamp, who I didn't bother Dynamaxing for. Machamp went down to a combination of Psychic and then Dazzling Gleam. Last match is against Raihon. First is Torkoal, who goes down in 2 hits. Turtonair then goes down in 3 hits. Goodra is out, and I mistake it for a Water type. You saw nothing. Goodra goes down in 2 Dazzling Gleams. Flygon is a one-shot, and last is Duraludon, who is a one-shot with Max Starfall. Our match with Leon gets interrupted by Rose, and it's time to be a hero. Hop and I get the Rusty Sword and Shield from the Slumbering Well and head to Hammerlock. Rose sends out Escavalier. Dazzling Gleam and Psychic don't hit very hard, and we get one-shot by Sword Stance boosted Ironhead. Now, if you thought the grind session for that Hawk battle before was bad, Camera was level 93 when I finally remembered something. Alcremie can learn Drain Punch, which can be purchased from the Poke Center in Winden. With a Pixie Plate on Caramel, we challenge Rose. Escavalier goes down to a combination of Drain Punch and a Dazzling Gleam. Berserker is a one-shot of Drain Punch. Ferrothorn is a 2-hit KO. Klinklang is a 2-hit KO. Cabaraja is last and goes down to 2 Max Knuckles. We can finally progress. We go upstairs to find Leon and Eternatus, who have been waiting 84 years for us. Eternatus was a 2-hit KO with Dazzling Gleam. During the fight with Eternamax Eternatus, Caramel was actually pulling her weight, and even got the KO. The power of Caramel. The next day, it is time for our battle with Leon. First attempt, and we go down Aegislash. Okay, round 2. Aegislash gets hit with a Dazzling Gleam before attacking with Flash Cannon. It then does not go for a King Shield, which leads to Dazzling Gleam taking it out. Haxorus is next, does big damage with Iron Tip. It goes down to Dazzling Gleam. Dragapult is out, and thankfully, Shadow Claw does not take out Caramel, so we can go for a couple of recovers. Dragapult goes down to 1 Dazzling Gleam. Mr. Rhyme goes down to 5 Drain Punches, because Leon used the full restore. Inteleon goes down to 2 Psychics, and last is Charlo. Neither of us had a super effective move, and even burnt out both of our Dynamaxes. And Caramel was down. Okay, round 3. Aegislash went down the same way as before. Haxorus misses his Iron Tail. I only had to do 1 recover against Dragapult. Mr. Rhyme went down to 3 Dazzling Gleams. Italian was still 2 Psychics, and we're back at Charizard. For our Dynamax, we exchanged Max Mindstorm and Max Overgrowth with each other for 3 turns, and once out of Dynamax, we went for a recover as we got hit with a Fire Blast. 1 more Psychic takes out Charizard, proving you can win Pokemon Sword with only 1 Alcremie. Thanks for everyone for watching this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe leave a comment.